Hello, everybody. Welcome to Movie World. I am Andy Signor, and this is the show where I bring in my kids. Hey, guys! We watch films that I loved as a kid to see if they hold up for this new generation. And this week, what did we watch, guys?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
That is right. We watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now, to be fair, you guys had seen this film before, but now that we are reviewing videos for YouTube, this felt like a fitting one to revisit because we all love this movie. Now, you've each seen it before, yes? Now, you got to rewatch it again. Did you like it the same, better, not as much? What'd you guys think?
I liked it. I give it
it.
like a 9 out of 10.
Whoa! Well, he's giving your review all the way. Save yours. So 9 out of 10. Valeria, you enjoyed it again?
Yes, I did. I love like the scenes and the creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Well, I see Sawyer's getting excited because this episode I wanted to try trivia. I've given you each 2 secret trivias that you haven't read yet. So let's each start one. Valeria, you start. Read trivia number 1. We're going to give you guys some facts about this movie. Not yet.
no.
Just Valeria. Here we go.
The Chocolate River was made of 150 gallons of water.
150,000.
Oh my god.
150,000 gallons of water. What does that say?
And real chocolate.
And real chocolate and cream. Because of the cream, the mixture began to spoil and stunk. Augustus Gloop described it as dirty, stinky water.
So they used 150,000 gallons of water, chocolate, and cream. But the cream went bad, so it was very, very stinky. You would ask me, was it real? When you walk into this big chocolate factory, you had asked, was this real candy? So Sawyer, read your first fact. Go ahead.
Only a third of the items and plants inside the chocolate factory were edible.
So you guys were asking that question as we watched, so I wanted to give you guys that first fact. So yeah, this was the part that I think you guys loved the most, which the kids walk into, and we meet Willy Wonka already. We've met the kids. They've gotten their golden tickets. They walk into the factory, the chocolate room as they call it, and they see all this amazingness.
Yes.
What did you guys think of that moment? And now,
It was so cool.
would you want to go there?
Honestly,
If that
I
was
would
real
run.
chocolate,
Would
I
run
would
there?
just start swimming and drinking it.
What would you have eaten first?
I would eat one of like the big gummy bears and the big lollipops.
I like the gummy bears and lollipop. What about you?
I would grab a giant lollipop and then I would bat at the marshmallow trees and grab all the marshmallows.
Now it's cool because you guys love it, but only a third of the stuff in that room was real. But it still looks so great. Obviously, the grass isn't real, and some of these plants are probably not real, and some of this was probably made. But they put the icing inside the mushrooms and stuff. But it doesn't matter, real or not. It looks and feels like
Amazing.
a wonderland. It feels amazing for kids. What is it about this movie that you guys enjoy so much watching it again? I know my reasons, but I'm curious. Sawyer, we'll start with you. What is it about? How would you sum up this movie?
It was like kind of weird because there was this part where a mom stopped working and started singing while
Charlie's
Charlie was walking down a dark street where there are people with knife carts and creepy Candyman.
Yes, there's a lot of creepy parts
The
in this movie.
beginning
That
was
knife
very
cart is weird that you
creepy.
guys caught.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we have them. Let's talk about so the movie starts with Charlie. He's poor, right? Doesn't have a lot of money. They're eating cabbage water, but they managed to save money for Grandpa's what? Do you guys remember?
Tobacco.
Tobacco. But Grandpa, this money's for your tobacco. This was 1970, where that was, I guess, allowed. But a poor family shouldn't be paying for tobacco, let alone smoking tobacco in the first place, right? So it was
He
kind of
also
silly.
said he quit it.
Yeah,
So
he was
why
going to
would-
quit it finally. But Grandpa Joe, let's talk about Grandpa Joe. For those of you guys, I'm assuming, watching this have seen this movie before, but it's a fun one to watch with your kids. Grandpa Joe and the rest of the grandparents are just stuck in that bed, not doing a thing. What do you guys think of them?
I feel like they should try and get up.
They should
I
try
think-
and do a little bit of walking for that poor mom, right?
Yeah, I think the the Grandpa Joe, he's very lazy because, like you said when we were watching the movie, when he got he never stood up for like 20 years, and then when he got a golden ticket,
He just stood up.
yeah, like, oh yeah,
Well, my legs work.
I'm strong now.
I guess I want to go to this chocolate factory. Yeah, look, it's a weird part of it. Grandpa Joe just seems to be faking it the whole time. He does try to like limp around. He's getting his feet used to it. But yeah, this poor mom, Charlie's poor mom, cleaning clothes and then for them, and then cleaning clothes
And then singing.
for a job, and then cheer up, Charlie, singing in a dirty alleyway in the middle of the night while my kid's running around town. There are a lot of weird. But the other thing you asked about, where was this shot? It's a really cool town. It feels like somewhere. And I read another fact. The director, Mel Stuart, made a point to not put too many cars in the movie, because often when you see an old movie, you see an old car and it immediately dates the movie. You feel like, oh, it's a really old movie. But they sort of didn't do that, and so the movie feels like this weird European town. Do you remember where it was filmed?
Germany.
That's right, Munich is where they shot it. And so it's a really interesting European town, and so it gives it a fun vibe, I think. It adds to the weirdness, right? There's a whole bunch of...
Yeah.
There's a lot of just weird choices.
Like the beginning, like with the creepy candy man, he was just giving out free candy.
For a
Like,
second,
where
I
the
thought...
parents?
Yeah, what if the candy is poisoned?
It's true. It's a very weird... the kid's poor, can't get candy, but then chooses to not go in when he's giving out all the free candy. It's a very weird moment. All right, well, we got two more facts here. Go ahead. Who wants to go first? Valeria's,
Me.
All right, Valeria's already got it. Go ahead, Valeria. And then wait. Valeria, what's fact 2? Denise Nickerson,
who played
Violet,
didn't want to do the nose picking scene because she had a crush on Charlie
and didn't want
and
to...
maybe embarrass herself.
Remember that scene where she's picking her nose in the boat?
Yeah.
She had a crush on Charlie, she revealed later. And so she had hated that scene because she didn't want to pick her nose in front of Charlie. Isn't that funny? All right, what's your second fact? Read to the mic.
In the scene where the cast had to lick the wallpaper,
yeah.
they were forced to lick real wallpaper. Charlie said it was pretty gross.
So this scene where they licked the wallpaper, which I remember we watched like, oh, that would be so fun, with schnozberries. It was just regular wallpaper that they had to keep licking. And yeah, Charlie said it was not a fun scene to film because they just kept...
Ew.
Exactly. Licking the wallpaper, you can imagine, isn't very fun. But yeah, I think that those are fun facts. Seeing Violet turn into a blueberry. What was your favorite moment of the kids learning their lessons? Because that's one part of this movie,
Violet
right?
turning into a blueberry.
You're turning violet. Violet, part of this movie is the lessons we learn because a lot of these kids are bratty, right?
Especially,
Veruca.
Veruca. I want it now, Daddy. Yeah, we don't want to be like Veruca, right? Who was your favorite kid that was not Charlie?
Veruca.
You like Veruca? She's the funnest to hate?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the blueberry.
I liked Mike TV.
Yeah, he's fun too.
Also, the thing that I was going to say is that I realized something. Like, their last names have to do, like, something with their character.
Gloop.
Like, Gloop, like, he, like, is, like, a gloop because he eats so much. And Ruka Salt, like, she's salty. And, like...
Mike TV is TV.
Yeah, TV.
And then Violet Beauregard. It's more the Violet there.
Yeah.
Good catch. The other thing I caught...
Buckets.
He lives like with buckets. The other thing I noticed this time is there's clearly a theory where Slugsworth, who's the creepy guy, in the beginning, we kept saying, who's the creepy scar guy? It's clear that he's doing it all on purpose, I've realized. He's giving out those tickets. There clearly is all staged, so they knew Charlie would get the factory. I feel like the whole thing was just a test to see if Charlie was worthy of getting the factory. Because how else would Slugworth have been there the whole time? Know where all those tickets were going to be found, right? It's too convenient.
Maybe he just found out really early and he
He just rushed to each country knowing before.
Yeah, but, like, I don't think he would go to, like, France.
Yeah, it would be pretty hard.
Montana.
I got to look into that theory. Maybe we'll tackle that in a later video. But it seems like there was a clear plan in place to hand out those tickets. But my favorite part of this movie is Gene Wilder. Now, you guys have seen the Johnny Depp remake I do not like the Johnny Depp remake. I think Gene Wilder, who plays Willy Wonka, is so fantastically weird. He's a little creepy. He's a little loud and scary, but loving. And I love this shot with him and Charlie. Did you guys like this, or did you like compared to the Johnny Depp one, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
I don't really remember that scene.
Good. See, I've taught you well. What about you? Remembered
that was
a
like
bit.
yesterday.
I like this.
This Wonka.
This one. Yeah, I like that one, but
Gene Wilder.
Yeah, I like the kids in the other one better.
There's some good kid actors. You're whispering. I can't hear you. You're whispering into my ear. No, not right now.
I can go get her.
You want to get our cat? No, let's focus on this.
No, I can do it
all right, hurry up,
quickly.
get the cat. But let's finish our review. He's too distracted with our cat. But okay. But yeah, we were gonna say you like the kids in the new remake. You thought they were good actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good. They weren't bad actors. Well, as we wrap up our video, here's what they look like now. Sawyer's missing out, but here's all the actors grown up, which I think is pretty fun to see. Because these were all older. This was in 1970. And so here's Augustus Gloop, old. Here's Augustus Gloop, old.
1 second, I'm coming.
Here's Veruca Salt, older.
Wow, she
old
looks
as
very
mean.
different.
Come here. Kitty. She's not coming. Come here. Here, everyone want to meet our cat? Oh, there's Cookie. All right, we got Cookie. So here's all.
Cookie.
Well, you got to put her on there. Oh, wow, she's getting her close up. Here's all the cats. The cast older. They don't look at all like themselves anymore, do they?
No.
What's interesting is Charlie Bucket is now a veterinarian. He did not choose to be an actor after this movie. He had a lot of opportunities to do more movies, and he chose not to act anymore. And he's a veterinarian.
Oh, that's nice.
And there's Mike TV. There's Violet. There's Charlie. There's Veruca. And there's Augustus.
I like Augustus.
Yeah, they all seem like they're cool. They got together for their the film's 30th anniversary. They met back up and did
Violet still has
interview.
her bangs.
She does. She still has the bangs. Well, there you go. So Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So does it hold up? Is that you gave it a 9 already? You gave up your review. Valeria, what would you give it?
A 9.
A 9. All right. So
9 or 8.
So pretty up there, you guys would say. I would give this one. Yeah, I guess I'd give this. Is it a perfect 10? No, I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. It's really solid. It's a close 10. 9.5 maybe.
Yeah.
9.5. I think it's almost there. That scene in the riverboat, so creepy. They chopped the chicken's head off. That still freaks me out.
What?
You were creeped out by that too. Remember when they chopped the chicken's head off during the crazy river?
Why did they have to do that?
I don't know, but it's
there
kind
was
of
like
cool.
a nice environment.
No, we're going. No, we don't know what we're doing. He's just trying to go mad.
Cookie,
And
what's
then-
your review?
That's so funny. You never know throughout the movie if he's going to be mad. One other last fact I'll leave you with as I was looking things up. I watched this on multiple plays. That first shot where Gene Wilder comes out with the limp, that was apparently like a deal point. He's like, I won't do the movie unless I can do that limp. And then when he flips and does the somersault after he tricks all the kids, apparently that was a deal. Like Gene Wilder insisted on that happening, and then they did multiple takes trying to trick it to try and because they were confused and worried the audience would like it. But Gene Wilder insisted, and it finally made the movie because it did it so well. And he said the reason I was so insistent is because I wanted the audience and the kids right then to not believe a single thing I did. He wanted to start the whole thing of Willy Wonka. Okay, who is this crazy wacky guy? So it was a really cool choice. Gene Wilder made so many cool choices throughout the movie, and I think that was what makes the character so fun because you don't know. Is he crazy? Is he wild? Is he honest? But he makes good chocolate, right? The beginning scenes with the chocolate, we also liked that as I was looking through my notes.
Oh, yes.
It made us all want to eat a lot of chocolate. And the Oompa Loompas, do we like them?
Yeah.
They're fun. Their songs are fun, creepily.
Some of the Oompa Loompas look exactly alike.
Yeah, the
Some
makeup
of them
does
look
well.
completely different.
There was one girl.
Really?
Yeah, I think there were 10 or 15 Oompa Loompas, and one of them was a woman. Yeah,
You have to tell me
they
which
couldn't
one.
find the I don't know what the proper term is, but the shorter people, they couldn't find them easily in Germany, so they had to fly them in from another country, those actors to play the Oompa Loompas. And apparently they like to party at night. They got a limo and partied after every scene.
Wow.
Well, there we go. Say goodbye, Cookie. Say goodbye, Sawyer. Say goodbye, Valeria. Charlie. Sorry, not Charlie. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Definitely worth watching with your family if you haven't already. Check it out. It's currently on Netflix. We'll see how long it lasts. I think Taika Waititi is working on some new Roald Dahl projects, so stay tuned. That's all we got. What do we do, guys? Subscribe and what?
Hit the like button.
Subscribe and leave a like.
She's not even in the. Yeah, there we go.
Subscribe and leave a like.
Do what the cat says. All right, we'll be back with more videos soon. Tell us what you want us to watch next in the comments down below. Bye, everybody.
Bye.